Well, well, well. This isn't normally what I wear when I'm in the kitchen. And I'll explain more about that in another video, in another place, at another time. So stay tuned. I am actually very, very nervous about this video because it's been a long time coming, and even though I'm glad to have made a whole bunch of progress, it's still a little bit jank and it's still a little bit scary. But for a long time, I have been wanting to do cooking content. And the inspiration from this, of course, came from a VTuber known as Onigiri. Here. Onigiri is a cooking VTuber over on Twitch, and I've been aware of her for a long time. I've seen some of her content, and I really like what she does. But I've always kind of had a little bit of an issue. Two things. The way that she has her set up is incredibly impressive and honestly very inspiring. But I couldn't help but notice that because she's a 2D VTuber and not a 3D VTuber, that when she's doing stuff with her hands, her model's arms are always by her side. And while that's a minor thing that me and most of her other viewers can completely ignore, I thought, well, what if it wasn't like that? What if there could be something better? The other thing that I always took issue with is I don't really know what her background is as far as cooking. I don't know if she went to a culinary school or anything like that. And I have no doubt that she cooks everything very well. She's a good cook. She can cook a variety of different things, and it's impressive. But her audience is primarily, well, the VTubers, gamers, and anime fans. I imagine that they have her up on the second monitor while they're doing dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV, grinding in World of Warcraft, or customizing their mech in Armored Core or something like that. So when she's cooking stuff like beef Wellingtons and asparagus and whatever the hell a gooey duck is, it's like, okay, that's interesting, but who the hell is actually gonna cook any of that? Most of the people who watch VTubers and stuff are probably at most going to put some chicken nuggets in their microwave, or maybe a Hot Pocket. A lot of the stuff that she cooks just doesn't seem to align with her core audience. Now, of course, I could be completely wrong about that, and I'm, in no means trying to take shots or anything, but I just think that there is a different group of dishes that she might be able to cook to better cater to people who could follow along with her at home. And that's what I basically want to do. When the content that I want to make is stuff that a bunch of people could be able to make in between sessions of whatever game they're playing, cook before sitting down and watching a couple of episodes of whatever their anime is, or that essay video about some obscure topic or whatever. That's what I'd like to do. Now, how I go about doing this, I mean, I could, put on some gloves and turn on a camera and go through a process of preparing chicken and seasoning it and putting it in a sauce, letting it marinate and all of that stuff. My problem with that, though, is you can get hand cam streams from pretty much any of your other much better, much more popular VTuber. It's a generic idea, and you know me, I don't really like the idea of generic. I am a VTuber, but I'm not VTuber 65184. I am Eris Thanewood. I don't do anything the easy way or the normal way, and even though the quality might come into question frequently, I can say confidently that you probably haven't seen anybody do it like this before. So, unfortunately, you guys, we lost a pretty good amount of footage, and that's just because the setup is temperamental. But welcome to my grandmother's kitchen. This is where I will hopefully teach you guys how to cook. This is just a peek into what I'd like to do as far as content goes moving forward. It's a little janky right now, but with luck and your guys' support, it will get better. Now, I've taken some chicken wings and I've seasoned them and made a teriyaki sauce for them to marinate in 24 hours. I just got done air frying them. I air fried them for 17 minutes. Halfway through, I pulled them out, flipped them over. That's all stuff that would have been captured. And unfortunately, things just didn't turn out very well. It's a bit messy, but I promise you, this is a clean area to eat in. Trust me. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get out the chicken. And there you have it. This is my air-fried teriyaki chicken wings. I'm gonna have this with some rice. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be the chicken wings and the fried rice. This was such a nightmare to set up and get going properly that I just didn't really have time to, I didn't have time to show it. I didn't have time to fry the rice, is what I mean to say. Sorry. So, yeah. I'm not gonna record that part. Anyway, hopefully now you can understand why I was so nervous about this whole project. Obviously, there's a lot that could potentially go wrong. I could dox myself accidentally or reveal something that I don't really mean to reveal. I've had a lot of help from a close friend of mine in setting this up. He's the one who suggested the additional camera, although I was supposed to lock it in place so it didn't do that. So hopefully next time that will be more stable and it won't look like I'm just spinning in circles or whatever the heck was going on. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in another video.